Okay, we are live right now. Let me go ahead and just paste this in over here. There we go, beautiful. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed, so excited to get back to it. Let me launch, or let's hop into the world. Congrats, Little Freckle, on getting first on YouTube. How's everyone else doing? All right, let's see. What am I? Yeah, there we go. Second time. Nice, nice. YouTube loading so slow. Dang. That's rough. Okay, so last time we were working on this, we were working on... I have the wrong texture pack on. But we were working on hide and seek, and hide and seek was actually going pretty well. So we're going to continue working on that. What's up, JJ? Welcome back. You should play RL Craft on Bedrock. Yeah, I heard that that's a thing now. I probably won't, but we'll see. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, the things that I need to do then are... Okay. we need to set up the system that flushes them back to the middle. That's probably the first thing we need to do. Is it me or is it just a black screen? I think it's just you. How does hide and seek work? So basically same as the show. There will be a bunch of villagers and zombie villagers, there are two teams. Half of them are turned into zombie villagers. The villagers get released into this maze. These red lines represent paths to exits. The villagers that make it to the exits, are safe. If a zombie villager, all of the villagers have pumpkins on their head. So if a zombie villager kills a villager, it picks up the pumpkin and wears it, which means that it's safe. And then at the end, we have, there's going to be this roof here, right? This roof is pretty smart, if I do say so myself. It is a roof entirely made of TNT, really high up. So we can spawn in a zombie villager, right? And this guy will not die. But then, when I ignite this TNT ceiling, he will die. Unless he's under these stone blocks. But you can see, roof is gone now, and this guy's burning. So anyone who doesn't get a pumpkin dies. And so this guy's about to die. So what we need to do then is one problem we have with this game, and I'm gonna make a schematic of it first and just we'll paste this in. But one problem with this game is that the zombie villagers camp. They come right here and they camp. So I'm gonna make it so that they get flushed back to the middle. And so they can't camp out the game because that would be cheating. So that's probably the first thing we do. Dash, I haven't watched you in so long. You got a job? Oh my goodness. That's insane. Well, glad to have you here, JJ. What are you doing now? I downloaded Essential Mod so I can switch between skins a lot easier for the video. Dude, being able to switch between skins, that's like the main thing I use Essential for. I don't have very many friends, you know? So I'm not often inviting people to my world. And so that sounded really sad. It was meant to be a joke, just so you know. I'm not like actually a loser. Well, only a little bit. Yeah, I just use it to switch skins. Being able to switch skins is really nice, I can't lie. This is gonna be an expensive ceiling to make, bro. What's a Minecraft player's favorite type of music? Bed, rock, and roll. Oh, I get it, because, like, Minecraft. Wow. That's an incredible joke. Is there oh, there's not even TNT above here. Oh, so that's a flaw. I have to fix this. Yeah, I have to fix this because there is currently the platform is not the right size. Let me fix up the schematic. Problem right now is I'm having creative block and I don't know what to make with some of the scenes. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry. I forgot to give you some of my suggestions. I can try my best though. If you remind me what the scenes were that you couldn't think of what to do, I can do my best to come up with something. I think I read them and they were kind of tricky, but it's probably still possible to come up with something. I hope they don't start saying the S word. What is the S word? No, I don't even know what that would be. I'm trying to think of like, I'm assuming you're talking about like the J word, but like I don't know what the S word would be. Crazy. Okay, let's I'm going to ignite this and then I'm gonna move it over a bit. I'm so proud of this TNT seal. It's kind of genius, bro. And it's high enough up, by the way, that nothing winds up like no TNT hits the floor. So yeah, we need to add a bit more to this TNT roof. Is 4 corners gonna be the game? I don't think I'm gonna do 4 corners. Not 100% sure about that, but I wasn't planning on it. I mean, I don't know. I still have I still have more games to design, so it's definitely possible that I could do 4 corners. 4 corners is just like really simple to the point where I don't know how much fun it would be to like watch or design. Maybe if I get lazy. I could certainly get lazy and do that. If Alterrock puts me in timeout, it's Jover for Altercock. Why? What are you gonna do to Alterrock if he puts you in timeout? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we put the TNT under this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me my TNT. I gotta place this manually like some kind of a loser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess I can just look over at this. Bam. Once I get this ceiling set up, we'll be good. You downloaded a mod called Straw Statues, and basically you can make a player statue of anybody as long as you have their username. Oh, I just use Carpet Mod to do that. It doesn't let me like animate the characters. I don't know if you need to. I don't know if you can like make the statues do anything, but like I can do player Alterrock spawn. And then, is that what Alterrock's name is? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't actually show up, but let's see. Player dream spawn. Yeah, dream works. There we go. And you can also make player dream jump continuous, and you can do stuff like that. You can pose the statues. There's definitely better options out there for making players do things, but I think Carpet Mod is good enough for my use case of like occasionally having another player in the shot, but they're usually not doing anything. All right, let's go fast right click. What is my favorite Squid Game season? Favorite Squid Game season, probably for sure season 1. I don't know why I was supposed to say number 1, but season 1. Season 1 was the best. Each subsequent season has gone downhill. Second season was not bad at all. Second season was still really good. Third season was not that good, in my opinion. But I'm still doing Village Game, even though I didn't think the third season was all that good. I just finished watching it feeling like nothing had happened. Like I mean, it wasn't a full season. Like we knew that, but it was just like such a unsatisfying ending that kind of did nothing. Like they did all this setup for so many things, and then all the setup amounted to nothing, and it kind of felt like I wasted my time. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was ass, but I didn't think it was great either. I thought it was pretty much like, I thought it was like an average season of television. But like Squid Game season 1, what I'll say about Squid Game season 1 is that Squid Game season 1, I thought that it was overhyped when I first watched it, or when I first heard about it. And then when I actually watched it, I was like, wow, this is actually a really, really well put together show with a lot of depth to the characters, and it was great. And they did not live up to that same amount of like hype in the third season, especially. The last episode pissed me off. Yeah, valid. Okay, Village Game, hide and seek. What number are we on? Oh, I guess I haven't. I think I've been calling it key and knives, but I'm gonna start calling it hide and seek because that's what it's called. Village Game, hide and seek. V1. Bam. Alright, this is V1. Oh, I should have killed all of the guys down here because these are going to be in the schematic now. Sorry for the lack of streams the past couple of days, guys, by the way. I know, I'm sure some of you guys were like, where did he go? I was, what day is today? Today's Tuesday. So on Saturday, yeah, okay, so on Saturday, I went on a date with Pesto. Sunday, I was setting up for a video shoot that I did yesterday. And then last night, I was at a concert. I was among some of the first people to hear the new Quadeca album that's coming out on Friday. He did like an early screening, and I just got lucky enough to get in, and it was really cool. I'm a huge Quadeca fan, and I got to talk to the man. It was awesome. Very cool experience. Have I seen All of Us Are Dead? I don't know what that is. What are your opinions on Squid Game Season 3? I really liked 125's character development. I don't remember which one 125 is, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, JJ, I gotta say, I mean, like, I understand why she did that, but you gotta think about every time that kind of stuff happens when that kind of stuff has happened in Squid Game, I was just like, who are you helping, bro? You killed your son for what? Now it's just, you just killed your son for nothing now. You can't even, like, take home the money, potentially, or, like, she could have sacrificed herself to save somebody else, but instead she just killed herself. And that's cringe. Like, I get why. I'm sure the guilt is crazy when something like that happens. But, I don't know. For such a good character to go out in that way, kind of lame. Yeah, that was one of the main problems I had. The finalists were a bunch of random people who I did not care about. I'm wondering how far away I have to put these from each other for them to... I'm wondering if one of these is going to fly over there and activate the TNT. That'd be kind of funny. All right. We are not human, we are horse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said in the show. That was my favorite part. We are not humans, we are horses. And horses... I forget the rest of the sentence. I think that's what he said. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I have relatively minimal critical thinking skills. I am not a critical thinker. I like watching shows that are fun, and so I had no idea what, like, the significance of Ji-hun saying, like, and horses are, or and humans are, and, like, not finishing his sentence was. I thought it was just, like, he died too fast. I think I read a comment that was somebody, like, giving their own explanation of what it meant. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. I wish I had figured that out earlier. I probably would have appreciated it a bit more. Yeah, but point is, I'm not the brightest when it comes to, I'm not the brightest when it comes to critical thinking. Hot take, Player 100 was a good character and he added to the show. Man, y'all gotta describe the characters. I'm shocked that you guys know the numbers of the characters. Like, what? How do you guys just know the number of the character? Like, are you for reals? Are you for serious? That's crazy to just know the number of the character. I just be like the old man, the mom, the trans woman, the crypto bro, Thanos. Thanos I know. Minsu I know. The woman Minsu was into. Ji-hun. Ji-hun says humans are not horses because they are not beings to be bet on and worked to death. It would be a profound message if there was any prior symbolism to horses. Well, I got the part, okay, I'm not that dense. I got the part about we are not horses because horses are what people bet on, bro. I'm not that dense. I just didn't really know why what he meant when he says, and humans are, and then doesn't do anything. I think the explanation that somebody gave was pretty interesting. The explanation that one person gave was that the reason he didn't finish his sentence is because humans are, like, too complicated to describe. And so his take is that humans are, and that's just, humans just are. Like, humans have too many layers to be able to describe in a sentence like he was saying. And I think that's interesting. I think that's an interesting take on it. Because, like, yeah, I mean, you have, like, really nice people in Squid Game, and then you have evil, diabolical people in Squid Game, and that is, like, the human condition. What will the 6th game be? I'm probably gonna try my best to do something similar to do something similar to the frickin' whatever game it's called. Sky Squid Game. Probably gonna try to do something similar to it. I haven't started working on that yet. I originally had said that I was trying to get this video, like, I was gonna try to have the games be ready by the end of this month. That is so not happening, though. I just want to let you guys know that. I've been doing too many other things. My best friend, who I just filmed the video with yesterday, he's moving, and so I've been spending a ton of time trying to finish this video with him finish filming the video with him before he moves. So we just finished it yesterday, thankfully, but we would just not be able to finish that, so I had to, you know, priorities, you know? And Squid Game has not been my priority. Blaze, I guess. Blaze has just been saying Minecraft jokes, and I've been getting ignored by me this whole stream. I think I read like one of them, and bro is on joke 31 now. I'm not intentionally ignoring them, just so you guys know. I just have not read many of them, and I think that that's pretty funny. Bro's really committed to the Minecraft jokes. You know, I saw this Minecraft joke book on Twitter, like yesterday or the day before or something, and the jokes in it were atrocious. They were genuinely not jokes. At least not something that I would consider a joke. They would basically be like, what do you call, or what did the creeper say right before, or no, they wouldn't even be, they'd be closer to trivia than a joke. It would be like, what happened to the guy who got into a minecart with a creeper? He exploded. Everyone laugh now, please. You're all required to laugh at that hilarious joke that was definitely not nothing. Namgyu, which one was that? Was Namgyu the one who was like Thanos' buddy and then was high all the time after? You know, hot take. I actually think that the guy who was high all the time after Thanos was low-key a genius for killing more than he needed to. Like, I mean, I'm not in support of killing more people than you need to, but if you're trying to be selfish about it, he's very smart for doing that, and that's just that's like, more people probably should have been doing that, you know? So yeah, that's my take. Maybe that isn't a hot take, I don't know, but like, I don't agree with his methods, but I do have to respect them because they are smart. Especially since the hunters have a knife, like they have a clear advantage. You know, one of the few things I think that Squid Game Season 3 got right was they didn't have all the bad people wind up winning or anything. Like, you still got to see, like, oh, I hated that character and they died. Yay, you know? Even though it was not fair. I mean, I don't think it was necessarily unfair, but, you know, I have to wonder, it probably, like, in Squid Game lore, was probably to make it more entertaining for the VIPs, but I can't believe that Thanos got drugs into the game. Like, that seems like... It was in such an obvious place, too. Why did they let him bring a necklace? Like, I think surely they must allow contraband into the games on purpose just to make things more interesting, because I think otherwise that would be actually so, like, brain dead. Like, it's either they allow it on purpose or the guards just really suck at their job, because in, like, every season people sneak stuff in, and, like, the only person who snuck something in that deserved to have it, this is honestly, if you ask me, this is the only person who should have had contraband. It was the girl in the first season who snuck in, what did she sneak in? A lighter? No, not, the girl that everyone, like, had a crush on, not, like, in the show, just everyone outside of the show was like, she's so bad. I forgot what her name was, but she snuck something in. I think it was, like, a knife or something, but she was like, she like faked being asleep, and then she like faked being asleep and like snuck it into the guard's pocket and then back out. Like, she was smart and she deserved to have that contraband. But like, how in the world did Thanos get contraband in? They must have just let him. It was a pocket knife? Thank you. Yeah, like, I think they must have just let Thanos bring the drugs in because, like, he was so obvious about it. He was not subtle whatsoever. And surely the guards, if they saw him with it, they would take it away from him, I would assume. But they didn't, because I think they were just letting him have it. Let's play 67. Should player 456 should win except the baby? I feel like some people who suggest that I should just make the baby win are not understanding that this is not intended to be like a one-to-one recreation in Minecraft of Squid Game. Like, I think that would be a waste of time. Just watch Squid Game. Why would I bother to recreate everything one-to-one? Like, I like to have parallels to it, and I will probably allow, not even probably, I'm like almost surely going to allow one set of villagers enough food to make a baby, just because I think that would be funny. But I'm not gonna like intentionally make the baby win. If the baby happens to win, that would be crazy. The odds are not going to be in the baby's favor, though, especially considering all of the games are designed with adult villagers in mind. So I have no idea if a baby villager would have any clue at all how to play them, or the AI required to play the games, you know? I think probably they wouldn't. And if that's the case, then, you know, baby loses. If baby can't play game, then baby can't win game, and baby die. I know, that's a really, like, profound thought I just had, but it is the truth. Baby can't if baby can't play, baby can't win. I think it would have been really funny if one of the games had been like Limbo and the baby just straight up like crawled across the bridge and just destroyed everyone. Would have been peak. Season 3 could have been so much better if they had a game that just the baby was able to do. Although, I don't know, I guess I think babies crawl later in their lives than when they are like 2 seconds after being born. So, like, logistically, I don't think that would actually make any sense. But it would have been cool. It would have been funny. So I think they should have done it nonetheless. I will pay 10,000 points for the baby. Maybe. I assume whoever gets the villager that breeds, though, will have the baby, you know? It would be... Yeah, like, I'm just thinking, because this isn't, like, a scripted video, you know? It's gonna be really interesting and funny. I'm just imagining, I'm gonna have to add rooms and stuff to here, right? And if I add a room that they can breed in, I'm just imagining the baby, I'm just imagining that like a hunter comes into the room and just instantly kills the baby. Also, the mom isn't necessarily bound to die when it has a baby, so it's possible that the mom and the baby could win. Because, I don't know, I'm not gonna like force the mom to die in order to have the baby. Make a casino? For what? If my villager has the baby, then does it get the mother's number and get a second chance? Yeah. Yes, JJ, like many men, I am suffering from men baldness disease. But trust, I'm going to Turkey. No, I'm not. I'm doing like a hair loss treatment though, and it seems to be working. I only started like a couple weeks ago though, so, you know. Anyways. When do you think it'll release? Ooh, I do not know about that. I was saying the end of this month, but that seems less, or sorry, not the video, but I was saying that the actual stream would happen end of this month. That doesn't seem like there's any chance of that happening, so I would not count on that. Sky musical chairs. You have 3 towers shaped like a villagers play musical chairs. It's okay as a straight white man. I also have male pattern baldness. Are you celebrate Mango Day? Today was Mango Day? I didn't know that. Dang. Was it really? Today is World Brain Day, according to Google. Let's see. Is today Mango Day? Oh my gosh. Today is National Hammock Day. Today is National Mango Day. Today is National Penis Fudge Day. What is penuche? I've never heard of that word. National Fragile X Awareness Day. What does that even mean? What is Fragile X Awareness Day? That was a Facebook post, which means it's probably just some bullshit that somebody made up. I'm posting on Facebook now because I can get money from it, but Facebook is crazy. We'll see if I get any money from it. I made a post the other day and I got 2 cents from it. Not to brag or anything, but 2 cents, easy dub. Okay, so I just removed half of the composters, which I think is going to hopefully get them to move a lot more. Thoughts on the new update? Oh, it's dope. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think I'm almost certainly going to exclusively use shelves. Well, maybe not exclusively, but I think there's a much higher chance of me using shelves as vertical slabs than using them for actual shelf purposes. But vertical slabs are awesome, so I will take it. I also am probably not going to use, unless there's some redstone application that I don't know of yet, I'm probably not going to use the, I'm probably not going to use the ability to frickin', to freeze copper golems very much. I guess it's like kind of cool that you can do that, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like something that I'm going to wind up using. However, I do enjoy the vertical slabs. Yeah, there are now shelves in Minecraft, or yeah, the shelf block. And you can put, it's like an item frame that stores 3 items in it. Just go watch my YouTube short, honestly. I'm not going to explain it to you. Go watch my YouTube short, give me views, so that my video will do really well. The video's already doing pretty well. Gotta love, dude, I wasted so much time today. You know why? Because Mojang is a bitch. I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed that this, no, I'm definitely annoyed that this happened. But you know what happened? You know what happened, chat? Okay, so at like 11, right? So, okay, so usually update snapshots drop like I don't know, 10:30, 11. So at like 10:30 or 11, I'm like, oh, there's no snapshot. Probably not gonna get one today. So I had a short ready for this morning, right? I had a short ready for this morning, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until the snapshot drops to decide whether to post it or not, because I don't necessarily need to post 2 shorts in one morning, and especially because I was out and went to bed at like 3 last night, so I didn't want to like post a short at 12 and then the new snapshot drops, I make a short about it and post that short at like 2. I was like, that seems kind of dumb. And I would potentially mess up my own views. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I fear YouTube might only show one short to people, and the short that I made is good, so I want it to like stand on its own, right? Sorry for all the explanation, but so it's like 11, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna post the short because they're not gonna make it. Then, so I'm editing it and getting it ready. I had to do some final tweaks. I get it ready to post, and then I see a tweet that's like new snapshot, and it's the shelves, and I'm like, oh, sick. Okay, I'll make this. I waited like 3.5 hours, and everyone did. This wasn't just me, but like every single person had to wait like almost 4 hours, I think, before the snapshot was actually downloadable. And it was annoying because they just kept posting on various social medias, hey, check out the new shelves in the latest Bedrock preview out now. And like it wasn't out now. Like you're telling me it's out now, but we can't download it. No one can download it. And it was very annoying. Yeah, Blaze, do me a favor and stop spamming the chat with random Minecraft facts. Dash, do you like Mojang announcing the updates before the Minecraft Live or announcing them all at once? Like, do I like Mojang announcing the updates before Minecraft Live or announcing them all at once at the Minecraft Live? Oh, that's an interesting question. I never thought about that. Yeah, because that is true, right? Mojang sometimes announces new features at Minecraft Live, and other times they just drop things. Like, what was the feature that they announced at Minecraft Live? We got the Happy Guest announced at Minecraft Live, but then the Copper Golem just randomly dropped. I think I prefer the week, like every couple weeks we get a new feature thing, because I think that just gives me more content to talk about instead of in one update 30 things, and now I have to try and talk about them as fast as possible before people already know about them. You know what I mean? Do a maze game, bro. Use your eyeballs, please. What do you think this is? What do you think this is right here? I'm going to remove these because there are way too many of these. Every time I put my face in shorts, I like immediately regret it because I just get a bunch of people calling me ugly. It's not very nice. You know, being a YouTuber is like a good dream job, but the one negative thing about being a YouTuber is people are so mean to you on the internet for what reason? For literally no reason is the answer. There's not a reason. It's just people are mean on the internet. Like you guys remember, dude, I don't think I'm ugly. People just say I am. Well, I guess mostly people just say that I have a bad hairline, which they are correct about, but you still don't want to hear it, you know? Like, people can totally see that you're fat or whatever and keep that to yourself. But like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to hear about all the flaws that they have. I don't consider myself like ugly, but I also am not like the most gorgeous man in the world. But like, dude, I'm just thinking, like, love or hate Dream, he did not deserve the hate that he got on his face reveal. That man just has a normal looking face, and the trending tweets, the tweets that trended after that were literally like hashtag he's ugly. Can you imagine how much that would, like, for the average person, how detrimental that would be to your mental health to have hundreds of thousands of people calling you ugly on Twitter right after you face reveal? Like, that's so rough. That's like the one bad thing about being a YouTuber, I think. I guess also if you get like swatted, that's another bad thing. There aren't a lot of bad things, but there are a few. And those kind of things suck. Did I see the new dye changes? I did. I forgot to talk about them, to be honest. I kind of just ran out of time. You know, I don't know if you guys know who Demon Joe is, but that man is the guy that I'm trying to race every time I make shorts, and he beats me every time. Fortunately, I'm a bigger YouTuber than he is, so my videos still wind up getting more views, but I'm like desperately trying. I locked in so hard today and made that short so fast, and he still got his video out. Like, I don't know exactly what time he got it out at, but it was at least half an hour earlier than mine was. I was like, damn, bro, how does this man move as fast as he does? I love Demon Joe because of his mod showcase. That's valid. I'm just impressed with how fast he can get the videos out, bro. That guy gets his videos out real fast. Kind of crazy. I'm trying to think. I think I'll drop the zombie villagers in from the top. I think that works. You're just mad and you unsubscribed? Aw, man. What did I do? Are you unsubscribing? What happened? Somebody, you know, I should actually pull up the comment. It's really funny. So I used the vertical slabs and copper golem as like minor clickbait, right? But I also put in the title in parentheses, shelf, and then copper golem. And somebody commented, let me see if I can find it. Somebody just took that really seriously, and I just wanna share that with you guys. They said, where is it? You're an absolute disappointment for trying to act like the tough golems are getting added. People would be just as excited to see that copper golems oxidize and also have still states. Even if they didn't, what you did is much worse, since they thought there would be a new mob, and then you straight up lied. And because you have no backbone or morals, you decided to clickbait a bunch of people to get views on your Minecraft shorts. Stop making videos and get an actual job if this is what you're gonna do with your channel and content. I will be reporting this to YouTube for spam or misleading content, because that's very clearly what you are doing. Make a video apologizing, or I will mass report you for spam or misleading information, because again, that's very early what you are doing. Seriously, your videos used to be watchable for the information, but clearly not these days. That comment is so funny though. Bro took me making like a slightly clickbaity video as like a serious personal attack. Like, bro, I literally, the hook of the video is Mojang is adding the tough vertical slabs and the tough golem. Almost. I literally immediately say that they aren't. It's like 5 seconds that you would believe that the tough golem is getting added, and I just thought it was funny because, like, you know, Mojang is like basically adding vertical slabs but with extra steps. And they're basically adding the tough golem, but with extra steps. It just can't hold items, but it does the same thing as the tough golem and freezes in place. Bro got really upset about that. He's mass reporting my channel, guys, so if you see my channel get deleted any second now, then that's probably why. It's very early what you're doing. So... Can you check out the very, very, very rough draft of the airplane video? Okay, should I check it out on stream, or do you just want me to check it out later? Ooh. Okay, I have to do this. You know what? I don't need this to be too wide. I don't know why I'm doing that. The reason I unsubscribed is because I didn't get first. Oh, yes, that's reasonable reason to unsubscribe, because that is definitely my fault and is not 100% on you. If your channel gets deleted, I will have nothing to watch. Damn. You can check it out on stream if you want. I have the defense of calling it a very rough draft, so I don't care if people hate it. Okay, well, do you want me to watch it on stream? Because I can just watch it later, that's fine. Alterock is doing some epic work for the stream, guys. Gotta put Alterock on the payroll. But yeah, Alterock is helping out and making a cool little video to play when I go to the bathroom and stuff. So there will be something to occupy you guys, hopefully. No, you can watch it on stream. All right, shall we watch it? Chat, this is a video that Alterock and I think I scripted it, Alterock helped, and then Alterock filmed all the stuff and edited it. So let's see, I think Alterock probably just DM'd me the Discord link. What are the odds that Alterock did not share it with me. I somehow knew that was gonna happen because last time Alterock tried sharing me something, he didn't actually share it to me, so I wasn't able to watch it. You have to actually add me as a viewer, Alterock. This guy, look at this dude. Happy 1 million subscribers. I am not at 1 million subscribers yet, but thank you. Hopefully soon. Everyone make sure to subscribe or you're lame and cringe. Somebody asked if I'm on John Pork or whose side or Tim Cheese's side. Ooh, now that's a question for the ages. I gotta go with Tim Cheese. Sorry, John. Why did somebody just comment on my video? Can the tough golem carry mangoes? That's like the second person telling me about mangoes. Is it? Oh, I guess because it's mango day. But I didn't know that people actually like knew and cared about that. Somebody really commenting about mango day on my random, or like on my Minecraft short. All right, let's watch Alterock and I's video. It's mainly Alterock who did the work, though. I shouldn't take too much credit. It is a like safety PSA video in the style of, if you've ever been on like United Airlines, they have like a little safety video. So let's see how this goes. This is a rough draft as well, so don't Hi, and thank you for don't be mean to Alterock if it's bad. I did voice it though. Also, don't be mean to me if it's bad. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. I like this part. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderator. For this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. You just show my stream and then show the X button at the top of the tab. Also, where did my face go, man? Hello? Unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbomb 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod. Dude, like half of this is, bro, what do I put here, help? Team and comply with all posted rules. Failure. I would say for that part, for the part of like, what, I forgot what did it say? Oh, I just dropped my thing. I said it was very, very rough draft. Usually a rough draft would have like the footage in the place, like in it. Wait, what? For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this You could probably just do, for the safety of you and the other viewers aboard the stream, put like make the inside of the stream on fire, or the inside of the plane on fire, and like the viewers are like jumping around or something, because they're on fire, and then you have like the mod team kind of standing there with like water buckets putting out the fires or something. I do realize that might take a few people, but you might be able to get people if you got people from your stream to pop on or something. I don't know. Stream-4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure for the comply with all posted rules, you could do like if you made like the no smoking sign, you know, like the smoking signs, you could do one, but like I don't know, what would it be? Just like have no spamming or something, and have it be like lit up and do the little like airplane ding sound, you know? Do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description, as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming
No! Bro's eating the Dash Pums.
Are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. That's pretty good. I like it. Let's see. Wait, there were a couple of spots. Let's watch it once more, and I'll give any more ideas that I have. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue. For this first scene, it might be good to put me in like the aisle, like I'm like the flight attendant. That might be too much work, and you might not care, but that I would think that might be the move. You could also like potentially find a flight attendant skin and just put my face on it so that it has like that. Continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclose. That part is good. I like that. Any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or young enough for. I didn't even read that before. Young enough for Minecraft YouTubers to be interested. Age or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can. I like how I'm just like texting and driving. Oh, and I like the addition of having the sheep fricker materials in my inventory. That's a nice touch. Which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead. I would think my brother suggested this for the like, I don't know, funny joke about drunk driving, or for this shot, my brother suggested getting like a tiny little flying machine, and I'm just like sitting on it and it like crashes into a wall. Which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes, or I don't know, which is already wildly irresponsible. You could also do like kind of similar to this. You could have me like flipping the lever back and forth and have like the screen kind of flashing red and have like some error sound effects, you know, like hold on. Let's see if I can like find a video for you to try and recreate. Plane cockpit crash movie scene. Let's see if there's something like that.
I don't know. What is that?
Fasten your seatbelt now. Fasten your seat.
We are.
Everybody's belted in. Are we going to
belted in. We did everybody. Nothing. No control.
You could like, you know, you have like the siren type stuff going off. I mean, this doesn't have any flashing red lights, but flashing red lights could be a nice effect, and like a shake on the screen. Is this gonna be any better? Doesn't appear so. Whatever. You might get the point. That would be my suggestion for that shot.
He can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your
I would
message.
probably add like a subtle zoom here or something, just so it's not like a perfectly static shot, you know? Or add that shake effect. Actually, probably the shake effect would be good. I don't know what you're editing in, to be honest, but that could be good. Yeah, shake
He may
effect
miss
in
your message.
flashback. I didn't
If
even
what you
realize
have
that's
to
a
say is important, wait 30 seconds.
thing. If what you have to say is important, let's see. Dash Palm, you could do like, you could just put like you could have like a person sitting in one of the chairs in the plane and have them like on a phone, like typing in something funny like Dash Palm, I'm pregnant or something, I don't know. And it's your baby, and then you can do like have like a timer that counts down 30 seconds, then it types it again or something. Instead of TNT, Photoshop a missile heading towards the plane. That could be good too.
Prohibit. Important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else.
Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. You know, I feel like a decent comparison could be, you could have somebody standing outside the cockpit while I'm inside of it, and you have them being like, can we actually go to a different country or something? That's like kind of similar. You know, maybe that could be good. Dash was so quiet, I thought my audio cut out. Oh, was I really quiet?
In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located.
For in case of unexpected boredom, you can do like a viewer just like with some Z's above their head, or like sleeping, just in a bed, just sleeping.
Located at the top of the tab.
And then you can show, you know, located at the top of the tab, and they just close out.
Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining.
Listen to the moderators could be like, oh, listen to the moderators, I think I already said, right?
This stream, Dashbomb 4 requires you to follow.
Oh no.
Listen.
What do we do for, I don't know, listen to the moderators could just be like the moderators standing around somebody as they're, and like standing still or something. Somebody commented about mangoes on
the
the
moderators
shore again.
and refrain
Oh,
from
nice.
complaining about or avoiding their punishment.
Was it you?
For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbomb 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod
Already
team
said
and
what to
comply
put
with
here.
all posted rules. Failure to do so may result.
I would put like an actual viewer here if you can. At least with carpet mod, you could use an actual player. I'm guessing that the statues mod you have doesn't let you do that.
Permanent ejection from Dash's stream.
And ideally, maybe you export it without the like name tag there. But
please review the rules list located in the description, as it's more comprehensive than this safety video.
This is good.
Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seat
that's good. That's a nice touch.
Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position.
I like that as well. Video ran out of budget. Gaming position. That's
Thanks for
too.
hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's generally pretty good. I'm excited to see it you know, finalized more, but I like it a lot. All right, back to village game design. For jump rope, you should have pillagers that shoot the villagers. I did something better than that, if you ask me. You'll see once I mean, I haven't worked on that game in a while because I've just been working on other games. I should have just done 3 games, man. but I committed to doing enough to actually have. I feel like 3 games just wouldn't have been enough though, so I should have just done 3 games for Village Game Season 2 and then 3 more for Season 3. But I don't know, that might have not been as good of a season 2. It probably wouldn't have been just doing 3 games. But then again, that's why Season 3 of Squid Game wasn't as good. Okay, let's see. So a villager might walk to over here, right? Would a villager not walk to over here? Oh yeah, they would, okay. And they would swim up there, but the rest wouldn't. Good to know. Oh, you know what I just realized? That's a problem. Oh, you know what? I guess, never mind, it's not really a problem. I was just thinking about the fact that if Alterock's villager dies in this game, or Alterock's villager has armor on, so it won't have a pumpkin, right? Like it can't put a pumpkin on its head because it's got armor. But what I realized is that if Alterock's villager dies, then one of the other villagers will just get full diamond armor. Oh wait, will it? Will that actually drop? I'm not 100% sure if that will, but I think it will. So another villager will just inherit the plot armor. Yeah, okay, it did drop. Okay, so that works then. The shelf is the best update this year. It's so useful. I feel like the shelf is just going to be a building block mainly for me. I don't foresee myself using it all that much, to be honest. But, you know what? I'm not necessarily, like, I don't have to use it, you know? Building a modern city in survival. So after I build my own house, should I build like an apartment complex for the villagers? Or should I do a development of small modern homes? I don't know, man. Do whatever you think you want to do. Basically vertical slabs. Yeah, that is the main thing that I think I will use it for. All right, I'm gonna start connecting these guys. Yeah, I can just connect these guys, and so that all the villagers that survive the game will get brought to one area. That's the next thing I have to do. So that will be fun. Yeah, that's gonna be loads of fun. But it is what it is. We will deal with it. It's not hugely... It's not like a crazy amount of work. It is going to be some amount of work, though. Oh, it also means that I can't do this as easily. It makes me think that maybe I should bring them under. Maybe I should just have this guy, instead of going up, just drop, and then... If I can bring it here. No, but this is where they're gonna come from. So I think they should go over. I guess I can just go further out. That's fine. This music makes me want to dance for some reason. Nice. Plot armor would not be good. Like, well, the villagers, the winners of the games that has been how it went. That was how it went in season 2. And that's going to be how it goes in season 3. The winners of the previous game do have an advantage, but the advantage, I mean, we saw with season 2, the advantage was not enough to make them just like instantly win, you know? So I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Oh boy, I sure do love watching your streams in 144p. Why are you watching them in 144p? I think the plot armor should definitely be netherite instead of diamonds. Well, netherite armor makes a pretty minimal difference, but over diamond, and is much more expensive. And also, the villagers already have diamond armor on, so I can't change it. I'm not rich enough to be wasting 8 netherite ingots on 2 villagers that might die. Sorry, forgive me, but that's just not happening. What's up, Theodore? Boop, boop, boop. Almost to actually starting to fill things with water time, which will be good. Yeah, I can bring it like here. That's fine. I'm just gonna bring them all into here, and that should be fine. I should really be using World Edit to be building things like this. It is a little bit difficult, but because I would have to go and like place the I'd have to go and place the like start of the bridge, but I should be able to set smooth stone, and yeah, there we go. Okay, that helps. All right. So then what we're gonna do is we're going to have set smooth stone. We're gonna set that to smooth stone. This we're also going to set to smooth stone. Like this, right? We're gonna have this water flowing from here. And then we're going to, we can cover this up here. And what we can do is we can go bam, 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 bam. And then this will mean, in case you don't know, this will mean that the villagers will they'll flow to here, and then they'll just continue getting pushed over like that. So that's perfect. And so we're just gonna basically do that all the way around. Boop, 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 boop. Why am I not just doing this with commands? Set red stained glass. Bam. You're the guy talking right now. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, then we're just gonna bring this over to here. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do these guys. This might be a little tricky. weird. We'll see. I might need to just raise them a bit. I'm thinking mainly because, let's say we have this. We got this guy here, right? Oh, I need to use my treadmill a little bit today. I'm gonna start doing that. Give me a second. I'm gonna get on my treadmill. I haven't done any exercise today. I've just been a lazy bum. It's already been an hour. I've been a couch potato today. You would think that Dash, the first streamer I ever actually watched, would be my inspiration to stream, but it was actually Halterock. Damn, that's rough. It's over for me, I think. I'm quitting streaming. I'm retiring, chat. I'm just gonna be a solely shorts YouTuber now. I'm gonna start making slop too. It's just gonna be short slop. Hope that's okay with you guys. Just short slop from now on. It was only Alterock because he proved I could steal from you. How did he prove that? What did Alterock do? Oh, I found my chapstick. Whoa. Crazy. See, this is what exercise gets you, chat. I lost my chapstick the other day, I guess. Or, under my desk, and it was behind my treadmill. So, always do exercise, chat, and then you find your chapstick. That's the moral of the story. Hey, thank you very much, Turbo
I love your
Joker.
Squid Game Season 2 video that you did with villagers 4 months ago. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, I appreciate the dono. I am working on Season 3. Might take a bit to come out, but whatever. It's okay. It'll be worth the wait. Start indoor walk. Alright, I'm gonna walk now. I'm gonna be walking. In case you're wondering why I'm moving a bunch, it's because I'm walking. Alright. I just gotta walk for like 30 minutes today so that I get some small amount of exercise. It's probably not great, but you're supposed to do like 30 minutes of exercise a day. Short slop is better for average audience. Nah, I think my audience is probably a little bit above the age of short slop. They're young, but they're subscribed to me for a reason. You know? I imagine that reason is probably because they enjoy the fact that my videos are not slop, you know? I could be totally wrong about that, but I think that there is a reason why they're subscribed to me and watch my videos. I think it's because my videos are not, at least not entirely slop. If you ask that one guy who gave me that hate comment, he probably would say that they are entirely slop, but you know, don't ask that one guy. We don't trust his opinion on my videos because he is mean to me. What's up, Dark? Stop lying to yourself. Aw. I love the bobbing up and down streams. Yeah. He's talking about how all of my viewers are just your viewers and he realized he can do the same thing. I think that's because Alterock, as much as I hate to say it because I like to be mean to Alterock, Alterock is at least decently entertaining. You know? I don't think you're necessarily 100%... I would not say that, like, Alterock stole his viewers, so can I. Because, like, Alterock is relatively entertaining. It's possible that you might suck. I don't know. I haven't seen Bubba Pie's streams yet. But Bubba Pie might suck. And if Bubba Pie does, then, you know, it's probably not gonna He's probably not going to be able to steal many of Alterock or my viewers because he might suck. You know what I mean? I'm not entertaining and I already took 2. I didn't even know Bubba Pie was entertaining. Decently entertaining is better than nothing. Fair, I guess. I feel like the thing with YouTube is YouTube has so many entertaining people on it. Not really in the live streaming space, unfortunately. 99% of the live streamers on YouTube are Dashpum4 or a 7-year-old who is live streaming like a recording from their phone of their monitor. But so on YouTube there aren't many, but like I tend to think that like somewhat entertaining is not enough, you know? YouTube is so competitive, at least with videos, that if you're only somewhat entertaining, you're not going to get anywhere. If you're like mega entertaining, then you can get somewhere, you know? But yeah, you have to be mega entertaining to be successful on YouTube. At least in my professional opinion. On streams you might not need to be though, because like I said, there's less competition. That's actually what Drawcross does. He knows about OBS. He actively chooses to record his monitor with his phone. Dude, it's a stylistic choice, bro. It's part of the style. It's part of the aesthetic. You just don't get it, Alterock. You're just not hip. You don't get the vibe. You don't get the vision. You don't see Drawcross's vision. One day, when Drawcross has 10 billion subscribers, first YouTuber to get to 10 billion subscribers, all from recording his phone or his screen with his phone, you're gonna be sorry that you ever said that about him. Because when he has 10 billion subscribers, he's also going to be king of the world. And he's gonna put you to death for saying bad things about him one time. So, you're so right, Dash. For my next stream, it's just gonna be the error screen on Twitch. Your next stream should be half error screen on Twitch and the other half apologizing to Drawcross and begging for his forgiveness and for him to not sentence you to death. That's what I think, at least. Because, you know, Drawcross can do that. Maybe he's just a forgiving guy and won't. But you gotta beg him, not me. I can't protect you, Alterock. All I can do is protect myself from Drawcross's wrath. And I can barely even do that. I'm better than OG Dash? Dang. That's probably true. My streams would be better if I just recorded my screen, but OBS is cool. Yeah, I just use OBS for the convenience, even though I am aware that it would look much better if I recorded my screen with my phone. What season of Squid Game? What do you mean? I have better Riz than Dash. That's possibly true. I wouldn't really know. I have enough Riz to get my girlfriend. That's all the Riz I really need, though. Is there music? Did it stop? Oh no, this song is just really quiet for some reason. Will I make Sky musical chairs? I don't know. Maybe. I might. We shall find out. Depends on if I come up with games that I like more than Sky musical chairs. There's 3 seasons of Squid Game. What one are you making? I'm making kind of my own season of Squid Game because it's Village Game. There are some games from season 3, and there will be some games that are completely my own design, like that one over there. So that's your answer. I am aware that that's probably not the most satisfying answer, but that's your answer. I'm not trying to do a one-to-one recreation of the show. That just wouldn't be fun for me to make. So, I'm doing a 2-to-1 now. I'm just trying to make it, I'm making it my own and designing some games that are totally not in the show. I'm also like, there are only 3 games in Squid Game Season 3, and I'm doing 6 games because I'm just cool like that. And because I want an actual real season of YouTube video instead of making half of a season and then splitting it into 2 like some kind of a loser. That's my little hate on season 3. They should have just made it season 2. Splitting it up into 2 seasons was a bad idea and made the fact that season 3 wasn't very good especially prominent. Because we had like extra time we had to like sit and wait for then like a very mediocre season of TV to come out. At least that's what I think. Kind of cringe to make us wait a bunch of months. At least they didn't make us wait like 2 years. Thank goodness. I'm very curious. You know, do you guys think that Stranger Things season 5 is gonna stick the landing? I don't know. I have no idea if it is going to. If it doesn't, that would be rough though. But it has a lot to live up to, so I don't know if it will. Props to you for playing while on the treadmill. I can't do anything while on my treadmill, except maybe switching songs because I'm stupid and will fall off. I have tripped like once or twice, but I'm not walking super fast, and I've gotten better at it. When I first started, I was like tripping like constantly, but now I'm getting better at it, and I don't fall as much. Oh god, that actually scared me, bro. Can't be scaring me while I'm on my treadmill. That's a dangerous game you're playing. Bro's trying to kill his maybe favorite streamer, maybe second favorite streamer to Alta Rock. Not red glazed stained glass. Bro's trying to kill his third favorite streamer to Alta Rock and Bubba Pie. There we go. That's probably better. I'm poor. Rip. That's unfortunate. I have such a good life. So that's so unrelated. I'm sorry. I feel so fortunate with my life. I get to make Minecraft videos for a living, and I get paid very, very solidly for it. It's kind of nuts. Not to flex on you. Well, unintentionally flexing on you. I apologize for just like, you said you're poor, and then I immediately went, listen to how good my life is. I'm sorry, that was mean. It just made me think about how fortunate I am. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I actually don't want that to be water sources. Perfect. It's the green song. Yeah, it's the Alta Rock song. What are you building? We're building the maze for Squid Game. Wait, why am I building this? I haven't even added rooms for them to hide in yet. I need to do that. I heard there might be a Squid Game made by America. Yeah, that's That is one of the things that they're doing. They teased that, spoiler alert, they teased that in season 3 of Squid Game. And I do not speak for everyone. I know there are people who want it, but it should end. Good things. One of the problems with capitalism is that capitalism cannot let a good thing end when it should end. Squid Game should end. It should be done. But Netflix is like, but look how much money Squid Game is making us. Why would we let that stop making us money? So they're just gonna milk it dry until people are literally sick of Squid Game and like nobody watches it anymore, which will be like in 7 seasons of American Squid Game. I can't even get them into my house. How do you expect them to get to the end of the maze? I have composters that they're trying to pathfind to. We need to do more testing, to be fair. This game is in relatively early stages of development, I will say. This game is still being play tested and whatnot. It's not a functioning game yet. I'm trying to get some systems set up, though, to make the game run better. And to make the victors get out, you know, to make the victors able to survive and end and get out of the games. It was 79? Yeah, okay, 79. There we go. Villagers do suck at mazes, but they're able to pathfind to composters, and the hope is kind of that they just randomly pathfind to exits. And so that's what we're working on. Are you gonna make the emeralds get the villagers get, or the winner get 456 billion emerald? Dude, even if raid farms still existed, or still like worked well, that would be an obscene amount of emeralds to get. How many shulker boxes is 1 billion emeralds? Probably like that amount of emeralds from like the fastest emerald like raid farm. The fastest raid farm in the world probably gets like 2 million emeralds an hour or something. So just AFK at that for 2 years. Dark, the bot only counts if you're watching, if you're talking. Unfortunately, that's not my fault. That's YouTube's fault, because they don't have a system. They don't have anything that shows you how long you've been watching for, so it's just an external application that is checking if you're watching the stream. And the only way that it can check if you're watching the stream is if it sees you type something in chat, it will count you as being active in chat for the next 5 minutes. And so that's why you have 40, that's why you could have watched the stream for 10 hours, and if you didn't send a single chat message, it would only show 1 minute, or it would show 0 minutes. So, apologies for that. It is, okay, sweet. 578,000 shulker boxes. Okay, so just multiply that by 456, and there you go. Just need to get that. L YouTube for referrals. That makes sense. Most of my watching is AFK. Yeah. Well, there you go. Now you know. The more you know, as they say. Clone Dash from 4. I am the plonker. I mean, you are the plonker. I'll just talk every 5 minutes then. Well, if you're just interested in watch time, then yeah, you can just talk every 5 minutes. I think somebody did this. I don't know. Well, at least they claimed they were going to do this. I don't know if they actually did it. But they said they were going to make a bot that just sends one chat message every 5 minutes so that they can just get watch time. I don't know if they actually did it or not, but that's what they said they were going to do. What games did you think would be in Squid Game 3 but before actually seeing them? I thought that Jump Rope was in it. I saw the 2 dolls and I was pretty sure that that was going to be Jump Rope. I didn't think that there were going to be 3 games. I thought there were only going to be 2 games, and then being the optimist that I am, I thought that they were going to get broken out. However, spoiler alert, that didn't happen, and that's part of why the ending of the show was kind of buns. Because there was so much buildup with the detective for him to do literally nothing. He had so much screen time for the smallest payoff that I can possibly imagine. Like, if they bring him back for the American Squid Game, if he tracks down American Squid Game, that is the only way that they could make his insane amount of screen time for insanely little payoff be worth my time. But that was just such a frustrating thing, dude. They did that character so dirty. See you later, Sam. I do not know what that is. Cole Crazy. Why are you walking and using the keyboard? Because I like to get exercise, and I am also a busy guy. So I don't love going to the gym like exclusively, but I like to be able to do multiple. If I go to the gym, or if I can exercise at the same time as I'm working, it's great. I can do 2 things at once. And I don't mind doing that because I'm still getting work done. So that's why. I'm probably a little bit slower while I'm doing work or while I'm walking, but I think that overall I think it actually keeps me locked in because if my brain is moving, then my mind is thinking or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It works for me. It might not work for you. It works for me though. I did a lot of exercise yesterday. I guess I can't actually tell you guys this because this is going to be a future video and I want to keep it a secret until the video is actually made. So, never mind. Pretend I said nothing. What is this mechanism you're building right now? This is a water stream that will wash all of the all of the villagers who survived this game will be washed to the next game. So that's what this is. It's kind of annoying to build, but it's not complicated. It's just a lot of work to have to build. There are 9 exits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 exits to this maze. And if they go through any of them, it will bring them to the next game. So that's how this works. Don't you love how I'm playing guitar while watching you? Oh yeah, I love that. That's good for you though. Good that you're getting something done. Oh. Why is this? Why is that the way it is? Oh, because here, the water source is 1 further back. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal. That's going to really bother my OCD. I don't have OCD, but if I did, it would bother me. It bothers me either way, but not because of OCD, just because of liking things to be symmetrical. Okay, beautiful. Let's spawn in some villagers and just see if they can make their way to the exit. I don't have OCD, but it feels like I do with almost everything in Minecraft. Yeah, that's fair. I like my Minecraft stuff to be symmetrical and whatnot, but I don't think that's not like OCD, that's just me liking things a certain way. We are not humans, we are mangoes. Yeah, gotta love mangoes. Are we gonna have a winner? Oh, we have a winner! Nice, we have 2 winners so far. Oh, we have a bunch of people. Oh, we have another winner? Okay, see, yeah, so they are making their way through the maze. And once we release some villagers, or some zombie villagers into there, it should be pretty solid. What happened to Mr. Witherstorm? Did he retire? I just was busy the past couple days, so I didn't do Witherstorm. Wow, I've already been on this for 25 minutes? Dude, that's awesome. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like this treadmill so much, because, like, bro, I do not feel like I've been on this treadmill for 25 minutes. And like I was doing that all while getting pretty valuable work done on this game. I'm wondering how long it will take them for all of them to get in, you know? In theory, they should like eventually make it through. I need one of those treadmills. You also need a standing desk. That is one of the main things that you need to look into. So, I'm a YouTuber. I literally am at my desk all day long. So, today was a pretty lethargic day. But on a good day, I'll walk like 3 to 5 miles on like a good day. And that's great. It's good for me, good for my heart, you know, good cardio. Good to just do some amount of exercise because I would not do it otherwise. But I will tell you, the table that I have, the desk that I have, so you don't need this if you're not picky. I'm picky. I'm picky. Okay, so I bought a like $150 standing desk on Amazon, and that thing shook. That thing, if I typed on it while using my treadmill, the whole desk would noticeably wobble. So if you're not picky and you can deal with that, then you can get that standing desk and that's fine. I got, because I'm picky and wanted a desk that wouldn't shake like that, I spent like $1,000 on this solid piece of wood and desk, and it's great. I love it. I actually highly recommend it. It's from Desk House. If you have the money, it's a great desk. But it is it's a very expensive desk to have to be able to use this treadmill, you know? Why is 2009 not the right answer? What was the question? Oh, because it's when was it officially released, not when was it like in beta. I'm pretty sure that's the correct answer. I'm not 100% sure, but let me check. Minecraft release date. Oh. Is that just wrong? Wait, let me see. Maybe that's just wrong. Oh no, full release is 2011. On the wiki, it says full release. Okay. I think I got that question from ChatGPT, so I was like, maybe ChatGPT was just wrong, but no. I have dementia, by the way. Did I tell you that I have dementia? By the way, did I tell you that I have dementia? Did I tell you that I have dementia? Did I tell you that I have dementia? Man, I love when people DM me with Discord servers that they want me to join. How do I block this person? Block. Or, ignore. What does ignoring them do? I want people to be able, like, I want to ignore people so that they don't DM me, but they still show up if they type in my Discord. I don't know if that's a feature on Discord, though. Are the treadmill squeaks the song or the treadmill? It's every time that I take a step, right? I take a step like this, but if I slide my foot on the treadmill, I can do it like every time. If I walk like this, that's just me rubbing my feet against the treadmill. And so, like, if I, you know, when you're walking, you're not necessarily perfect every time. It's just sometimes I don't lift my feet enough, and then they squeak on the thing. What games do you have so far? Let's see. Okay, so the... this is a tentative plan. We got jump rope, we got hide and seek, we got bouncy castle obstacle course, we got Crossy Road, and I think that's so far it. So those are like 4 games that I've worked on so far. I have severe dementia. You should have the Witherstorm destroy the entire villager game at the finale. That's a bad suggestion. I don't like that suggestion. Good work. Oh, also, one other thing to think about if you want a standing desk is if you have rubber-soled shoes, the static electricity of, I think it's when your pants are sliding back and forth, will build up and then shock your computer components. So what you'll have to do, what I do, and this is like fine, it works. I have to walk barefoot. When I walk on my treadmill, I have to walk barefoot, or else the static electricity will shock my keyboard, and every time I touch my keyboard, it will turn off for like half a second. And it's probably not good for the keyboard either. I can't imagine that's good for the keyboard, so. Just keep that in mind. Bear that in mind. It's not like it's not a perfect situation, you know? There's definitely problems with it. I don't wear shoes in the house, so I'm good. Dash, let me see. No. You creep. You do not get to see. Ooh, you know what? You know what I'm realizing? I'm realizing that I do want the zombie villagers, to come up from the bottom. Just because if they come up from the bottom, if I can drop them from the bottom, then I don't have to have, I'm gonna be watching from the top. If I add stuff over it, then I won't be able to watch as easily. So yeah, we need to figure out. Maybe I'll release them right here. This is a perfect spot to release them, honestly. They're all gonna come to right here. This is like the respawn zone for the zombie villagers. Or it's going to be. And the reason I'm adding this is because the zombie villagers like to camp. They'll camp the exits, and that's cringe. And it just makes it like impossible or next to impossible for a villager to, you know, for the villager to do anything because it just camps the exit. You can't escape if there's a zombie villager camping the exit. Especially since the villagers aren't smart enough to like try to run past, you know? If this was actual Squid Game and somebody was camping the exit, the people would like try to run past and like fight their way through, but a villager isn't gonna do that. It's just gonna turn around and give up and then never be able to escape. So, for that reason, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I know where your family is. Oh, cool. Congrats. I do too, believe it or not. They're right downstairs. At least most of them. Some of them might be in their room. Boop, 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 boop. Why is my phone showing me the music that my brother's listening to? Did I just pause it? Did I just pause my brother's music? Or is that like, did it just like start playing it on my phone? What mechanisms have you tried for jump rope? So the way that my jump rope works, and I think that this may be because I'm biased because I designed it, but I think that my jump rope is probably better than the implementations that other people have told me to do. Most people have just told me to make a long path. Most people have told me make a long path, and you have a bunch of pillagers that shoot the villagers off the path. And like that works. It does work. It's just they don't jump. They're not jumping. That's just like a balance beam. So the way that I have it set up, what I have in mind is, not in mind, what I have designed is, you know what, I'll just show you guys. I don't think the explanation will do it justice. So let me just launch, it's in 1.21.6 because I can't, it doesn't work without the new lead mechanics. Why is it so loud? That's the point. Can't believe the Scandinavian folk, like, inside joke of the stream is still alive at this point. Get this stream to 110 likes, and I will play Scandinavian folk. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it does, I'll play Scando folk. Who could forget Peak? You're so right. Oh, I forgot about Gaga. I have 5 games actually. This one's Gaga. I haven't designed Gaga very much, but Gaga is so simple that it's gonna take me like 10 seconds to design it. This is Gaga. These are the Gaga balls. The villagers just have to not get hit. I actually, you know, forgetting about it, this is fun to watch. And so basically there will be one ball at the start and then multiple balls will get added throughout the game. This was the maze that I was trying to design. It didn't really work super well. this is the current iteration of jump rope. I haven't designed the doll, the male doll yet. What will the first game be? First game is probably going to be the bouncy castle obstacle course. I need to come up with a better name for that, though. I'll probably just call it obstacle course. Because bouncy castle obstacle course is way too many words. Okay. Let me start this game. So I also don't have a texture pack that makes this glass clear, which is unfortunate because it makes it harder to see. But so what this game is, these guys are the rope. There are 2 ropes that are in sync, so there are 4 jumps that the villagers have to go through. And, oh, that villager's going. There are slime blocks that make them jump, and that guy got grabbed. These are randomizers that just randomize the delay on their jumps. That guy jumped too late because this randomizer determined that he jumped too late. But, like, you know, it's his fault, you know? At least. Because villagers don't jump. So, like, there's no way, as far as I know, to make him jump. But that guy jumped, but he didn't go through the opening. But so every time they go around, let's see, will he make it? He made it through 1 jump. And he's on to the 2nd jump. And so I need to tweak the actual odds of them surviving. But I really like this game. I think it actually works really well. And, oop, rip that guy. Let's see, will this guy make it? This is probably one of the hardest games to design, so I'm glad I'm already most of the way done with it. Ooh, that guy got hit by the rope, but he didn't die. There are now 2 of them on here. Will either of them make it? I don't know. Oh, they both made the jump, but they didn't make it through the hole. Ooh, that's gonna be rough for them. Oh my, oh, one of them is down. Will he make it? Nope. Rip. Yeah. How do you leash them so perfectly? Well, we have them leashed to pigs, and then we have all the pigs just going on the same exact minecart track. This is so entertaining, I feel like a VIP. Good. That makes me so happy when people tell me that the games I've designed are entertaining. I don't know if you guys realize that, but like, if I spent an ungodly amount of time designing that game, so if it was not entertaining, I would be upset. I spent an ungodly amount of time designing all the games, but especially that one took a ridiculous amount of time, and it still has tweaks to do, because basically the main thing is I have to make sure that a villager will get to the last game, right? Ideally, I make sure that like 10 of them get to the last game, so that on a off round, if only, let's say, like half of them don't make it, then like 5 of them still make it, you know? I'd rather have too many than too little. And so that's the main thing that I still have to do, is I have to put all the games together and see, you know, how many will make it through that game, how many will make it to that game, and then how many make it through it, and then how many make it through the next game and the next game, you know? That's so much more creative than the other ideas. I agree. Yeah, the other people just want me to like put a pillager that shoots at them. That's cringe. That's lame. So that's why I didn't do that. Because I knew with the new lead mechanics, I could do a lot of village game ideas, you know? I love the new lead mechanics. New lead mechanics are so good. Unfortunately, it means that I'm probably gonna have to hire someone to do this, because there are a few mods. I might be able to get a data pack that does this, I don't know. But there's a mod that I use right now where if I kill a villager, you'll see his name, he dies in chat. It shows up in chat. There's a mod that does that, and it is unfortunately not updated. And it probably won't update either. So I need to like commission someone to do that so that I can have that mod. What's up, Cal Wild? Will Cross Your Road be the second game? That is the plan, yeah. I think, or it might be the third game. I'm not actually sure yet. I want The reason that I didn't do Crossy Road as the first game anymore, I originally wanted Crossy Road to be the first game, because I think Crossy Road is probably my favorite game that I've designed. But what I realized is that Crossy Road with 456 villagers is just too many. You can't really see what's going on. Oh, how did you escape? You can't really see what's going on with that many villagers. So I decided that it's going to be a later game so that you can actually get more of a sense of what's happening. Because there will be less villagers around to like make it hard to see, you know? I'm playing Java. Will you still do Marble Run? I don't think I'm going to do Marble Run. Marble Run was never like my first pick for a game idea. It was just a idea that I had, and so I was messing with it, and then I came up with the Bouncy Castle, and I decided I liked that a lot more, so Bouncy Castle is probably what I'm going to do. Or Bouncy Castle is almost definitely what I'm going to do. In case you haven't seen it, this is the Bouncy Castle, and it's just full of a bunch of traps that kill the villagers, and this will be the first game. I haven't fully finished designing it, but I'm most of the way there. Ooh, tomorrow I can, because I didn't post 2 shorts today, tomorrow I don't have to make a short, so I can just lock in and design village games. I play both versions, but for most of my all of my long form videos so far, I've been in Java. For shorts, I play Bedrock, and for like stream, I play Bedrock. But for all my long form stuff, I pretty much usually play Bedrock, or I pretty much usually play both. But for like village game, like I don't think probably more than half of these games would not be possible in Bedrock, because Bedrock mechanics are different, and no offense, but oftentimes they are not as good. Name Bouncy Castle, Villagers, and Slime. That's not really like a game though. I think Obstacle Course is like enough of a game that people will be like, okay, that's fine. So that's kind of what I figured I would call it. It'll just be, this is the obstacle course. Or I could say like, well, no, that's not really a playground. I think obstacle course is fine. That one thumbnail from of-pum is actually crazy work. What are you talking about? Which order will Gaga Ball be? Gaga might be the second game, because this would be the 4th game. Then Jump Rope would be the 5th game. Then like Sky, Squid Game, or whatever or Sky Musical Chairs, if I wind up doing that, we'll see what the 5th game is, or this last game is. I don't know yet. Whatever that game is will be the 6th game. So it will probably be, I'm thinking probably Bouncy Castle, Gaga, and then Crossy Road. Yeah, I'm on a treadmill. That's why I'm bouncing up and down, or I guess going side to side. It's more like an up and down movement. Ooh, I'm almost to 2 miles. Burned 213 calories so far. Hell yeah. I'm telling you guys, if you're a lazy piece of garbage like I am, in terms of exercising, I like to think I have pretty good work ethic otherwise. But if you're a lazy piece of garbage like I am, in terms of exercise, and have the money, buy a treadmill. So good. They are truly, truly great. I just think I'm surely much healthier this summer than I was like last summer, just because of the amount of time I'm spending walking. I need to spend more, to be honest. I'm not spending as much as I probably should, but it's still something. Like I should be, like, or well, not should, but I mean, they tell you to exercise for like 30 minutes a day. Ideally, I think I should probably exercise for like 2 hours a day because I'm just working. But like sometimes I just don't feel like it, you know? Last year, my eyes were very red. They were? Why not run after your name is Dash Pump 4? That would be really impressive if I was able to full-on run while typing away. Name Bouncy Castle, Villagers, and Slime, please, man. I just don't like that name that much. I'm probably not going to do that. Do you accept advice for the set design of game? Yeah, sure. Dude, I had, this game is only doable, or is like only happening because of, one of my viewers named, Sam. Sam had a really fantastic idea that, like, allowed this game to exist. So I will happily take viewer input. I've also even said, if people want to design me games, I will happily just, if you design a good game, I'll just like straight up use it and credit you. And then it saves me a lot of time because I don't have to design the whole game myself, you know? So that's the point is, yeah. When will the live stream come? I do not know yet. These are so annoying. How do I get this guy to the middle? I think I'm gonna be FaceTiming Pesto pretty soon, so I won't be able to stream for too much longer. Oh, what's up, Sam? This Sam. I was just talking about you. I'm not gonna do marbles, pretty sure. I don't really like marbles that much. I didn't really play with marbles that much as a kid. I didn't really think it was that great of an idea to begin with. I just thought it was an idea, so I started working on it, and then I kind of have come around now, and I realized that I can do better. I have better ideas. It appears, based on assuming that I get this game to work and figure out what the sixth game is, it appears that I have enough games. Unless someone comes up with something really spectacular, it appears I have enough games. Where does one design a game for you? Do I send it in Discord or am I allowed to DM you? I would just send it in there's a Minecraft channel in my Discord. If you design a game, that would be where you could send it. Somebody designed Hot Potato for me. I forget exactly who it was, to be honest. I'm sorry. And that was okay. That was an alright game. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't perfect, but it was cool. It was at least an interesting idea. I was terrible about exercising because school was an hour away from home and my mom worked, so I didn't get back until 6. Then I started homeschool and got a treadmill and I feel great. Nice. I'm at 50 minutes. You know what is actually my biggest deterrent from using my treadmill? My body heat plus treadmill heats up my room a lot. And if I'm working, it's fine because I don't have the mic running and I can turn on the AC unit that I have in my window. But if I'm like streaming, the sound of the treadmill plus the sound of the AC unit, the audio would just be trash. So I just have to kind of be sweaty. That's one of the main things that deters me from using my treadmill more. It's just like, it's noisy. I'm trying to figure out how can I bring this guy into the middle? You should make 2 villagers win the village game so it will be a good ending. I'm not going to rig the games in any way. I think it was really fun that 2 villagers won season 2. But I'm not going to rig the games in any way. Free heater. Yeah, my room does not need heat because my computer heats it up so much. Oh, the other thing that deters me from using my treadmill is I can't really, I stay hydrated. I stay very hydrated and I struggle to go for long periods of time without using the bathroom. Like literally I'm pissing every like 30 minutes. And so like using the treadmill for like 10 minutes and then peeing feels weird. I guess it shouldn't. It's not really a big deal, but like I don't like to use the treadmill for like 10 minutes. I try to stay on it for like 30 minutes at a time at least. but then I have to piss, so. I have a small bladder and I drink a lot of water. Am I ever like way too personal with you guys? I wonder. I wonder if you guys are like, bro, we do not need to be hearing about your small bladder. I'm treating you guys like my doctor. Will I do other rooms that are not games? Probably not. I did like a teeny tiny room that was the VIP room for the last game, and I especially did that because I got a sponsorship and they were the VIPs. I hope I can get a sponsor again. That would be amazing. Hot Slicer, pull through. Hot Slicer, I love you. That's the guy who landed me that sponsorship, and what a goat. The game I'm making now as the game where the pillagers move around all over the place. What does that mean? You can be more personal if you like. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys even more about my medical history. So when I was 14, my wiener got cut off in a freak accident. That's a lie. It's still very much there. It did get cut off, but I got it back on. No. Or am I? Am I trolling or nah? The world may never know. I have to piss really bad when I'm ending streaming, like, actually, like right now, pretty much. I'm gonna start the credits because I do have to end the stream. I'm pretty sure, well, unless Pesto changed her mind. I know she wanted to FaceTime me because I have a lot to tell her. I went to that concert last night and I gotta tell her about it, so. With that being said, thank you, everyone. Thank you, my super chatter, Turbo Joker. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today. 250 calories on the treadmill, not bad. I will see you guys tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, for more village game design. So if you enjoyed the village game design, tune in. Yeah, tune in, and we'll have a good time probably designing this game some more. But I'll hopefully have some time tomorrow to work on designing the games. So there will maybe be some progress done before tomorrow. So thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight. I do have to go though. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Join the Discord if you haven't already. You can do !Discord in the chat to get the link. And I'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone. See you guys.